Hey folks, me again. Alright, first up on the project list is this here Argo. It's a 2000 8-wheel. Originally had the Kawasaki 20 horse liquid cooled. Previous owner put a 28 horsepower Subaru engine in it. V-twin, of course. Don't know a terrible amount about them, but I'm learning. I have a mechanical background, so it's not too difficult to figure out. When we picked it up, it had this kind of army green roll bar on it, and I just finished putting the rest of this half cab on. It's all 1.5 inch round corner square tube aluminum. I bolted it all together because I can't weld aluminum. I only have a MIG without the aluminum spool gun, of course, and turned out pretty good. It's a lot more solid than I figured it would have been. The roof is off of a Razor 1000. A buddy of mine rolled it and broke the corner off. Not the Argo, the Razor. Right here. Pretty minimal, but he wanted to buy a new roof, so he gave me this one, which I'm pretty happy with. The windshield, I wanted it to be cheap and easy to replace, so I picked up this from Home Depot. It is a railing panel, if you'd believe it, for a deck. 6mm tempered glass. And now I know you're probably thinking, tempered glass, if a branch hits it, it's going to explode and there's going to be little glass cubes everywhere. So I went ahead and I laminated the inside of the window. It's this sticky film stuff, pretty similar to the stuff that you would buy for your cell phone screen. Same sort of idea. And, well, of course, I can't test it for obvious reasons, but if the window breaks, at least I won't be... it won't be raining glass on me. The side triangle pieces are made out of 1/4 inch polycarbonate. Reason I didn't want to do polycarbonate on the glass, or on the main windshield, is I wanted to run a wiper on it. Polycarbonate scratches easily. So I went with the, I guess that's the reason why I went with glass on the windshield. What else? The doors. I made them out of tarp. This one came from Princess Auto. Up here in Canada we have Princess Auto. If you're watching this from the US, it would be I don't know, Harbor Freight I guess would be the equivalent. But I looked on Amazon, wasn't that happy with my options for the price, picked up this, and for the dollar, very pleased with the with how heavy it is. Feels like it'll be able to put up with a couple branch strikes at least. Windows, I made them out of like a furniture protector. It's 20 mil, so it's thick but not too thick. And it's just clear enough. So quite pleased with that. Again, it was cheap. In Canadian dollars, I think it was 16 bucks off Amazon. What else? With the windshield wiper came the washer jet. I'll show you how that's set up. Also the snaps. Snaps came off Amazon. I'm not a seamstress, so all the corners I folded them over and glued them with contact cement. And so far it's holding up really nice. Quite pleased with it. If I had to do it again, I would do it just like that. Rear view mirror, polycarbonate on the back as well. I put this cover. I did as much canvas as possible because it's light and it's easy to replace. And if it's really hot in the summer, I can just pull the snaps off. Up here, the winch control. It's an aftermarket winch, so here's my winch control, which leaves the factory winch right here a momentary switch, which is nice, that I used for my washer. How cool is that? USB cigarette lighter controlled by this switch. Argos are notorious for losing hoods. It's this not so well designed twist lock system. You literally twist this thing and it wraps around this wire that's riveted under the hood. And if you're ever on Craigslist, Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, whatever, you'll notice that, I don't know, 4 out of 10 Argos for sale are missing the hoods. And it's just because you're going down the highway, those things, they rattle themselves loose. So I picked up this hood pin thing off of Amazon. I had to replace the clip because the clip it came with was terrible, obviously. And it does the job. With the windshield, I can only open the hood about yay far. Not that big of a deal. This is a little tricky with one hand. There you go. There's the Subaru. Since it's an air-cooled engine, I've got all this extra space, but I lost my water temperature sensor. So what I did, I went and I picked up an Autometer stubby sensor, teed it in with the oil pressure switch, ran this wire up and back, plugged it into the water temperature sensor wire for the factory wiring harness, ran that back up to the gauge. Lo and behold, it works. And before hooking this all up, I heated it up with a heat gun with an infrared thermometer to verify that it was actually reading accurately, and it was. So with confidence, I installed it, and I'm pretty excited about it. Washer fluid bottle, couple self tappers, nice and easy. Notched out right here, ran the hose up rather, not wire, and holding it in place here, silicone. When I silicone these panels in, I just mushed the hose right into the silicone. Nice and easy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this thing. Oh yeah, one more thing. I got tracks for it right over here. That's one of them anyway. I have to replace every single pin. I think it's like 72 in total. Can't wait to do that. I won't film the whole thing, but I'll film, I don't know, 1 or 2 pins after I figure out how to do it as quickly and as efficiently as possible, because if each pin takes me an hour, well, that's pretty simple math. And yeah, there she is. Can't wait to rip it. See you in the next one. Cheers.